beneath. But generally it gets harder and harder and harder, so it's kind of hard. You know, you see that's hard,
yeah.
But it's
I'm not touching it. That touching they'll break.
But again, you see, there's no reference. There's no reference to actual people, so it's absurd that I would then do that. See, if I was going to put something on the Metropolitan Museum, it would be one image of one of these guys, because I consider these to be a more expressive image than a portrait of President Bush, who, by the way, I also wouldn't make fun of because he's also claims to be a Christian. So for me to make fun of another fellow Christian would be like kind of.
All right, let's take a look at the art gallery, and then we'll probably get out of here.
Okay.
You? Oh, you got painted all over.
Yes, I do.
Pretty cool. You sell these, Arthur?
Well, yeah, I sell paintings off and on, sure.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
There's a pile of these sketchbooks. You show me one single famous person. See that guy over there? Yeah. Those are the kind of people I draw. People that are unknown.
I know,
people that from my imagination. I wouldn't use an actual person that's known, because another reason is because for me to then say, oh look, I just did a painting of a famous person. That's really kind of cheap.
Right.
You see how
commercialized?
Yeah, and it makes it's like pandering.
You sketched it?
That's a drawing, yeah, and I used the drawing to
do it as a reference.
Yeah,
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You can leave these paints out like this?
Well, they dry at different rates, and they develop a skin, and you kind of can go under the paint and use it. So,
I love the smell of paint.
You actually have to sell anything?
I'm sorry?
You sell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I make a living. I've been making a living as an artist since '87.
Wow.
Okay.
And believe me, I could do portraits of famous people and make fun of them and make money from that. Caricatures, yeah, but I don't. I think it's cheap.
Yeah.
I don't even paint naked women for the same reason. I feel it would be.
See, if I could do that, I'd do that, man. I just draw naked women all day long. Man, model.
Again,
Stick figures don't have.
it's just not something.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. How much your painting sell for?
Well, each painting is individual and based on
How hungry I am. How much
exactly how much money I need, who's buying it, how many they're buying.
That's nice.
Look at a little closer.
You see this one?
I'm sorry?
You own the building?
No, I just rent it.
Rich, you see this one at Times Square? That's nice.
It's nice.
That's real nice.
I actually like the elevated subway ones.
How much would that go for, like the Times Square picture?
Well, I'd rather not say it this time.
What, you mean you're making a sale here, brother man?
Why?
And as your manager, with my 10% kickback.
It depends, you know. Well, a painting that size and quality, well, probably about like, which one are you talking about?
That it.
Like 4,000 to 5,000.
Oh, yeah?
Which isn't that much, but
That's nice.
Go for 3 on this one.
Don't worry, we're not the IRS or anything. Actually, you've just piqued our own personal interest in this stuff.
Yeah.
I actually do like it.
Okay.
My hat's off to you.
well, thank you. I didn't like the piece that I saw for 10 reasons, you know. I'm real curious about it now that I've been connected to
Well,
it.
you know, it was, how did we get the Son of Sam? They got the Son of Sam on a parking ticket.
Okay, but I'm not.
No, I'm just, you just gotta understand where we're coming from. You were stopped.
All of a sudden, I'm Son of Sam now.
I'm just saying, they got the Son of Sam with a parking ticket. A cop stopped you outside the museum.
He stopped me in the museum.
Oh, in the museum. Well, that's why we're here. That's it. Everything looks good.
Okay.
Everything looks good. Everything looks good.
Okay, that's good. Let me ask you just a question. I'm really curious about this tape.
See, that's what I see all the time. Junkyard.
I mean, they said they had a tape.
We do. We have a lot of tapes. But let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
All right? We're not here. If you take a look around, we're very seasoned, highly trained detectives. All right? We're not here because somebody stuck something up on a wall. All right. What we're here for was what it was. The picture of Bush, the whole thing. People get worried because all of a sudden this thing appears. People got a little bit worried. How did it appear? And then we find, like I said, there was a note with not so much. I wouldn't even call it a political agenda. Just somebody trying to state the reason why they're doing this and draw attention to things. We still have to look into that. I got news for you. If this was 5 or 6 years ago, probably everyone would have said.
Right.
In this day and age, people, listen, an empty suitcase, an empty piece of garbage suitcase in Manhattan, if it's left on the corner by a garbage can, can cause mass hysteria now.
But don't you think it's overreacting?
No.
To the nth degree.
Do you want it to happen again?
Do I want what to happen?
9/11.
9/11 will never happen again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something like it, maybe.
Well, that's why we do this.
But
Everything.
no terrorist is going to put
This wasn't a terrorist thing, all right? This is somebody. But the whole thing is, it made people concerned.
Okay.
Because, the fire department came, they evacuated. And,
that's fine. But again, what did it have to do with me?
Well, you were the guy that happened to get stopped going out of there, all right?
But how? They didn't just stop me arbitrarily. They stopped me because
that's why
somebody said I did it.
But that's why we're here.
But
you're asking why we're here. You know the answer.
Yeah, but none of that makes any sense.
On top of everything else, Sergeant Campbell said it best. What's the criminality?
What is the criminality, by the way?
Aggravated harassment.
Aggravated harassment, and
a misdemeanor.
Well, misdemeanor is punishable by.
Look at it this way.
Up to a year in jail. If it's a first offense, which we know you don't have any offenses.
If you look at the code regarding.
You checked my thing. Okay.
Look at this.
You're not going to do a homework.
I don't know. I don't know what you did.
Arthur, listen. You look at the harassment statutes. It has to do with people's intent to cause alarm or annoy.
Wait, I'm sorry. So you saw.
We're not even
you
here.
saw my record.
Right. Listen.
Clean.
Right. We know that.
So then, what made you think that I would then do this? This is
We're going to end this. All right?
Okay.
What the thing is, you had a museum full of people.
Yeah. Right.
You're being interviewed along with people that were interviewed at the time of this occurrence. Okay?
There's other people that were interviewed?
Of course. What do you think? You just
I don't know. Nobody told me.
We didn't drop out of the fucking sky.
I'm going to 11 o'clock at night.
I'm going to get a little nasty with you about this, all right?
I'm sorry?
I'm going to get a little nasty when I say this. We've been joking around.
Okay.
But you know what? We have a case, we have a job to do. All
Okay.
right? People are interviewed. Of course, you got interviewed because you aroused somebody's suspicion. That's why the cop stopped you and did this, all right? We're following up on our job. The same as you start doing the painting on one of these heads here, you follow it up, right? And finish it, right?
Right.
Well, we like to
That's
finish
what
our
we're doing.
cases up, too.
We're putting this to bed. And
We're putting our head together,
But
all
nobody
right?
told me there were other suspects.
we don't have to tell you
Well, you know what?
anything.
The old joke is everybody's a
of
suspect.
course you don't have to.
All right?
Well,
the
then,
old joke is
what the whole-
everybody's a suspect.
Well, you didn't round up the whole museum.
Listen, the whole thing is.
You think you're the only one that's been smoking to?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to honestly think you're the only one that we spoke to?
I didn't know until now.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
okay. You're fine. Everything looks good.
Fine.
Have a good
Okay, I know
day.
you'd like to be a star, but you ain't the star, brother. You're just one of
Darn.
many. All right?
Have a good day. Have a good
It's
day.
always when the artist is gone that they become famous, right?
Oh, you back up the stairs?
Yeah, I'll walk you out. Yeah. Did you contact the super? How did he get involved? The super. The guy who was Angelo. Oh, he was already outside?
He was
There was a bunch of guys sitting out
Oh,
there.
Angelo.
Come in.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pull up.
There's always people out there.
They don't bother you?
Not at all.
We're just walking out of the house now.
All right.
Arthur, thank you.
Pleasure.